What's good, guys? Welcome to the Sobomate Harry Football Channel. Welcome to a brand new video. This is the Chelsea versus Newcastle review. And what a game. I was excited by the result. I was excited by the football we displayed. We showed some tactical brilliance and some individual brilliance as well. You know, giving us a win, a 2-1 win. So, today's game was really good. I was very excited. It was a very entertaining match to watch. So let's start with the lineup we had. We played with a 4-2-3-1. We had Sanchez in goal. We had James right back, Fofana Kowo, two CBs. Left back was Gusto, and then the two holding midfielders were Caicedo and Lavia, and then the three attacking midfielders. On the left we had Neto, on the right we had Madweke, and then in the middle we had Cole Palmer, and up top we had Nicholas Jackson. What a game. Cold Palmer showing class as usual, week in, week out. Right now, I think I don't see anyone that's better than him in the Premier League. I feel like he's the best player in the Premier League at the moment because, he's always showing class. He's week in, week out, he's always brilliant. You know, our first goal, he was literally the architect of the first goal. Great pass by him. Great turn, found space, played it into Neto. Great pass to split the defense of Newcastle, and then Neto with that great pace, and then beats the defender, jumps over the slide tackle, and then crosses it into Jackson, and then Jackson puts it in the net 1-0. That was a brilliant goal, and especially the pass from Cole Palmer. What a fantastic pass. That is a Messi pass. That is what you call perfect pass pace Palmer, bro. That was brilliant. That was incredible. And then we conceded, Isak. I must say that was a very brilliant goal from Newcastle, the cross and the finish by Isak. So, and then Palmer again scoring the second goal for our 2-1 lead. I'll say that was a very good match to watch. We had a couple of changes. We had a couple of changes this game as of to last. We had Fofana in for Tosin, and then we had Neto in for Sancho. And was I happy with the starting lineup? I'll say I was 95% happy with the starting lineup. The only place I wasn't really happy with was the fact that Fofana started. I feel like Tosin should be starting ahead of Fofana. Definitely. Any day, anytime. I pick Tosin over Fofana. I don't think Fofana should be our starting centre back. I feel like it should be Kowu and Tosin, as I've said in the previous video. And yeah, and I don't think Fofana is reliable at the back. On the ball, his decisions are very poor. Off the ball, he makes some silly tackles. He got a yellow card again in this game, and he's literally the first player this season to reach 6 yellow cards, and that's crazy. I feel like his tackles are clumsy. I don't trust him on the ball. He's not good enough on the ball. You know, Cowell is not the best on the ball, but we're seeing improvements with Cowell on the ball. We're seeing that he's a prospect. He has potential to become a top defender. He's not there yet, but he's getting there, and he played very well today. You know, However, I don't think Fofana had a good game today. I feel like he had a very poor game. He lost the ball. He made some bad decisions. Yeah, I think Fofana had a very poor game today. Apart from that, I'll say everyone else had a decent game, a pretty decent game. The two holding midfielders, they were brilliant. They knew how to win the ball back. Great defensively, great going forward as well. I'll say I'm satisfied with what I watched today. It was a great game. So I was thinking to myself, obviously I've made it very clear that I think Fofana shouldn't be starting centre back this season for Chelsea. I don't really know because I feel like in this season we don't have we don't have top centre backs. I feel like we have top players every other position than this, other than centre back. We have one of the best right backs in the world in Rhys James. We have Gusto. He's also a top right back. Although I see him playing left back since James is back now. And we have Cucurella. Cucurella, we've seen what he's done in the Euros. He was like the best left back in the Euros 2024. And our two DMs, top DMs, our attackers are class. We have world class attackers. The only position that we're lacking in right now is the two centre backs, and I feel like we need to work on that. We've got average centre backs, we don't have top centre backs. So I was thinking to myself, I think Renato Vega may be a good centre back. I know everyone may say that he's a left back, he's not a centre back, but I feel like he'll be a good centre back. He's fast, he's strong, he could win headers, he's got great tackles, and he's good on the ball as well. And that's what Chelsea needs. We need centre backs that are good on the ball and that could move the ball quick, making the transition quicker in the game, making our game speed quicker. And I feel like Renato Vega is more than capable of enhancing our defense line in the centre back. So comment down below if you guys think Renato Vega will be a good centre back for us. If you guys think he is going to be capable of playing CB and his potential, and if he's potentially better than the centre backs we have now. So yeah, I'm happy with the team. Also, I would also like to comment on Enzo Maresca choosing Neto over Sancho in this game. Coming to Sancho, yeah, when he had his debut for Chelsea, he had an amazing game. I feel like he was the best player on the pitch on his debut. However, with time, I started to see some flaws in his game. His inability to run with the ball, his inability to be able to meet up with long through balls, just not being fast as a winger. I've seen that in him. He's not fast. Even in the Liverpool game, that's where I'm coming to. I feel like Enzo Maresca benched Sancho this game because he got exposed against Liverpool. We saw that, and we saw that Sancho wasn't able to beat players with pace against Liverpool. He found it a bit tough against Liverpool. Whereas when Neto came in, he was a bit more mobile. He wasn't as static as Sancho. He was more mobile. He was looking to take up players, progress the ball, and move forward, And I feel like Enzo Maresca chose Neto over Sancho for this game due to the difference in pace. Obviously, we know Neto is faster than Sancho, So I feel like he wanted to see more mobility, he wanted to see more directness. Exactly. That's the word I've been looking for. Directness, He wanted to see more direct plays from Neto. Because, Sancho is a brilliant player, don't get me wrong. He's good at his feet. His dribbling is A1. It's very hard to get the ball off Sancho. However, he lacks progressive football, being able to move the ball forward quick enough. I mean, he's tactically good in terms of being creative, because we've seen him assist good, cutting in and giving us that assists. We've seen him give those creative assists. We know he could assist, but I feel like Enzo Maresca was looking for direct gameplay today, in which I feel like that was the reason why he started Neto over Sancho. And I feel like, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing with Chelsea this season, You have to work hard to keep your place in the team because we have great attacking lineups. We have our bench is very strong. The moment you're not performing, we have a second option. If Jackson doesn't perform, Nkunku is there for a backup, and that's a great backup. If Palmer doesn't perform, Felix is there for a great backup. If Sancho doesn't perform, we have Neto as a backup. So the team is, I feel like there's serious competition in the team, which keeps it very entertaining. And I'll have to say I just love this team. I'm loving the football I'm watching right now. It's amazing. You know, thank you guys for watching this video. Like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Renato Vega playing center back in the comments. Thank you very much. Have a good day.